What is up, everybody? How's your Wednesday going? It's the 2nd of March, guys. My name is Tank. I'm joined by my partner, Nick. We are the IBC Gang YouTube channel. Excuse me, I was checking my phone. My wife's been texting me. We're going to be jumping on into a whole bunch of stuff today. Nick, if you don't mind, let's check first because sometimes this gets beyond us and our audio and technical stuff don't work. But let's check real quick, guys. I know you guys probably can hear me. Can you guys hear Nick? Nick, could you say something?
Hello, hello, hello.
Could you guys do us a favor? John, everybody else, can you hear myself and Nick? I can't say raw airdrop. I don't know how to actually pronounce your name. Can you do us a favor? I know there's a little bit of a delay. Can somebody confirm that you can hear both of us? If that is the case, I'm just going to keep going until somebody does confirm and with the thoughts that you can. So for today, guys, we got a lot of interesting things we're going to be covering. Obviously, we're going to be covering the Rekt airdrop. First and foremost, though, okay, thank you very much for letting us know. Thank you. What's up, Em? We're going to be covering the markets, BTC, ETH real quick. We're going to be talking about Atom, of course. We got to do those 3 TAs because those charts matter to us. And then we're going to be obviously getting into the Rekt airdrop. We're going to be covering a whole bunch of really cool other things as well, not just the Rekt airdrop. I know a lot of you guys right now are like, that's your main focus. We're going to be covering that definitely, but we got a lot of stuff to talk about today. Before we jump on into it though, if you guys would please like this video, subscribe to the channel. Admittingly, we are trying to grow here with your guys', we can only do that with your guys' help, so we would wholeheartedly appreciate it. And also, if you guys don't know, once we hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, we are giving away to 2 lucky individuals a really, really big bag of crypto. So again, guys, help us, help you. Do us a favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Also, if you guys have a quick moment while we're getting into things, go check out, Nick, if you can link this, our Twitter handles. Obviously, my personal Twitter handle is real easy. It's just CryptoTank_. And then also our official Twitter handle is IBC_gang. If you guys would, please go back and retweet. Let everybody know that we are live. It definitely helps us out a lot, guys. We're just trying to get more exposure. And of course, the more people see these videos, the more exposure the Cosmos ecosystem gets. So again, you're scratching our back, we're scratching your back, and you're also helping the Cosmos ecosystem. So do us a favor, guys. We can only do this from the ground up with your guys' support. So yeah, with that being said, and me doing all of that ranting and shilling, I guess, of our own YouTube channel, let's go ahead and jump on into the charts real quick for Bitcoin. Now, I'm going to try to keep this first part relatively short and sweet because, again, we have a lot of stuff to talk about in the Cosmos ecosystem. First thing I want to show you guys on Market Cipher, which is what I'm using for my primary oscillator and indicator, excuse me, on TradingView. Excuse me, I'm sorry for coughing in the mic. We're looking at TradingView just for reference on the daily time frame. The first thing I want to point out to you guys is the lower section of the charts for Bitcoin. Check out these RSIs. Now, I told you guys the RSIs are lagging indicator, and I will always remind you guys that when we're looking at the charts, please keep in mind, especially since I like to look at charts on a higher time frame all the time. The higher you go on the time frames, the more it lags behind. So keep that in the back of your head when you're looking at the charts or when you're listening to me talk. These are a lagging indicator on the charts, but right now they are both clearly doing really, really well. Now we do see a little bit of exhaustion coming from this these RSIs, which, to be honest, this is massive. So for them to kind of round like they're doing right here is to be expected. We don't just move in a straight line upwards, guys. That would be absolutely concerning. You don't want to see that happen on the charts. You want to actually see more stair-stepping movements. This is more maintainable, more sustainable, more realistic for any chart. So you kind of want to see growth look more like a stair-stepping action on the charts than anything. You just really don't want to see those towers, because with every pump there is a dump, and if it's a massive pump, I guarantee you more than likely you will see at least a halfway move of the same with the same momentum that you had to the upside coming back down. So if we just pump like this, expect at least half of a movement back down with that strong of a pump up. So we don't really want to see this keep moving to the upside with the RSIs. Right now, this is a good thing that we're seeing a little bit of exhaustion. I'm thinking that maybe we round kind of like we did right here. See a little bit of some selling. Again, this isn't, a prediction at all. I'm just kind of giving you guys what my thought process is with the RSIs and solely the RSIs. I think we might see something like this where we pumped up, we come down because with every pump, there is a dump. We kind of compose ourselves, get our second breath, get our second win, and then hopefully momentum stays with us to the upside and we just keep traveling on up to $45,000, $46,000 before eventually, hopefully in the later part of this month, the month of March, seeing closer to $50,000. I do think with the geopolitical shift and what's happening, again, I'm not going to try to get too political, although it does matter, guys. It does matter. This is not a political based YouTube channel, but I do have to bring it up from time to time. So again, I'm trying to stay as unbiased as I possibly can. Again, I'm just a guy that's looking at the charts. I take everything into account that matters. What's happening in the world right now and what we're seeing, unfortunately, with the conflict that we are dealing with is in the sector that we're in, a good thing, unfortunately. Now, I'm not promoting war or anything like that, but honestly, what's happening right now is just really the biggest advertisement for Bitcoin, for privacy, for self-custody, for, getting away from centralization. We saw what happened in Canada. We're seeing what's happening in Russia, in Ukraine. We're seeing what's happening in the UK, all over the world, guys. We need to get away. We need to start actually taking the powers back from our oppressors and being more involved and it's a good thing is what I'm trying to get at. So it is what it is, guys. I'm seeing things kind of looking really good with the RSIs. Now, another thing I want to show you guys on Market Cipher B for Bitcoin, I'm going to try to keep this sweet, I swear, is we are going into rounding with this money flow wave. Now, the money flow on Market Cipher B is represented in two different ways. Obviously, red being a negative money flow or selling pressure, and green being positive money flow or buying support. Right now, we are trying to converge from the daily time frame. Again, we're on the daily time frame. We are trying to come back up. And we are trying to make that push so we can converge from negative money flow back into the green, kind of like we did back here, if you guys can see this. When we were in the negative, we were in the suck, we were in the bottoms, and then we came back up. We started this rounding motion right here on the charts, that curvature back to the upside. We do see that happening right now, and it's looking really good, guys. This is really good looking with the money flow from negative back up. Look at that. Look at that slant on the curve. I'm telling you guys, this is where I always get really excited, is this section on the charts. Again, don't front run things. Things got to play out, but I'm seeing curvature happen on the charts. I say maybe mid-March, we might actually see this cross if we can maintain ourselves back into the green. And we've seen what happens time and time again with that kind of conversion. We actually see big price actions, big movements to the upside. Again, don't front run anything. Things could fake out, kind of like we saw on a couple of times here. Like we saw curvature happening here and it kind of stalled. We saw curvature happen there and then finally it brought us through. We saw curvature happening here, it stalled, brought us down lower. Curvature here, it stalled, brought us back down, and now again coming back up. But let me point out another thing to you guys. What did that look like to you guys? What did that look like to you guys on the momentum right here? Check it out. I'm going to draw it for you guys. What does that look like? I'm going to try not to look at the chat. Nick, you tell me if I have to look at the chat. This looks like an inverse head and shoulders. Does it not on the momentum waves? Shoulder, head, kind of wonky. But again, you can kind of see it clearly when I squeeze it a little bit more. Shoulder, head, shoulder, pop. Just saying, I'm not, I'm just saying what I'm seeing. Obviously, we have not crossed back in from the negative money flow. You can see it also being represented down here simply by this bar on Market Cipher, green being positive, red being negative. We do so far look good though on Market Cipher B. Now, let me show you guys what we have on Market Cipher A, and then we'll move on. Right now, we have captured in the short term on the daily time frame, as crazy as that sounds, we have recaptured and taken over this downwards trend line that we had for Bitcoin's chart. Now, this is again on the daily time frame. It has been coming down. People are just, they think I'm so important today. They've been calling me left and right. We've been in this downtrend for a long, long time, but we just recently flipped it, and I want to see it. It'll probably more than likely get retested, guys. More than likely. I know you guys don't want to hear that, but it probably might get retested. Now, to test a trend line, you don't necessarily have to come and touch it exactly. You don't have to do that. You can come real close to it and it provide support and then just be on your way. But I do think more than likely, like we're seeing right now, we will probably retest a level of it, some form or another. And hopefully it does hold up and we springboard kind of and be on our way, like I said, leading it to mid-March where we see 46, maybe closer to $50,000 if we can maintain ourselves. If we can maintain ourselves. Big if, right? You don't want to see something like this happen on the charts happen here again, where we have a God candle, we have momentum, we have a retest, it holds up, but then it doesn't hold up, and then we get rejected back down to the depths. So again, don't front run anything. That's just what I'm seeing and observing right now. I'm not going to get too much into it, but you can see where my zones are, guys. If you guys were buying these zones, buying and selling, if you're traders, you guys were doing really well. It's really easy. It's really easy when you zoom out and, you know, just look at previous price action. Support and or resistance in the past usually does hold up for at least a short time, if not a long time, going forward. So just check out those previous levels on the charts. Let's move on over to ETH real quick, guys. ETH, really simple. It's a lot more simple. It's a lot more easier to look at this chart because I don't have as much going on right now. But right now, on the daily time frame, it does look like ETH is retesting its downward trend line. It's actually right on it right now. If you guys can see that, we're actually right on this downward trend line on the daily time frame. We need it to hold up. ETH really does need it to hold up. Now, I'm not going to go into all of that stuff, you know, because I don't want to spend too much time outside of the Cosmos ecosystem. I know you guys are here for the Cosmos ecosystem and the Rektdrop, so I want to get to it. But for a number of reasons, ETH really does need to kind of like hold. It could come through again. It could come through and just kind of play out this wedge pattern even more. But it does need to kind of hold steady where it's at and get their developments going and get their, you know, their momentum back under themselves. I'm going to catch flack for this, but I do think more than likely they will. More than likely they will. Yeah, I'm not going to spend too much time, but as you guys can see right now, this is what I got for the charts. Realistically, if we have stuff really hit us hard and everything just goes south and we actually go into our bear market and we're all just getting faked out, I've covered this before, so I'm not going to do it again. This is the average move below the 200 SMA. Once the 200 SMA does not hold up, we could expect a good floor price to be about 1876. That's 48.88% below the 200 SMA. That's based on previous price action. Again, I'm not just pulling a rabbit out of my hat and telling you guys some random number, but take a look at that if you guys are interested at all for your long-term holdings on ETH. Again, I should have covered that again for Bitcoin as well. I actually think I have it on a different chart. Do I have it on a different chart? Sorry to go back, but let me share that with you guys. That is 36.45%. Average move down below the 200 SMA. Once the 200 SMA is broken, it doesn't hold up. We can expect it. Look how it's done that. I've told you guys before, by the way, that we don't necessarily, just because I'm telling you this, if you're practicing a proper DCA strategy, we could come down to a support line, not necessarily even touch it, and just be on our way. And so far, we've done that. So if you guys have been DCAing, because like I said, you guys can go back and watch my previous videos, we can come down close to it and be on our way. Or we can come down and touch it exactly and be on our way, or we could thread through it a little bit because with fear, things capitulate, things move a little bit quicker. We could wick down pretty gnarly and come all the way down to here and then be on our way again. But again, this is just a good place on average with previous price action. This is years of data of where you could maybe be considering a good DCA strategy for your long-term bags. If you want to get yourself some Bitcoin, if you want to get yourself some Ethereum, it's just right around 36.45%, which is right around $30,000. That leads up to previous support and resistance in the past and amongst a lot of other things. So again, guys, just something to use in your toolbox. Just a tool for you to use in your toolbox. Great. Now we can talk about the Cosmos ecosystem. This is where I like to be. Let me take a sip of coffee real quick, guys. By the way, thank you guys so much for joining us each and every day. Nick and I really do appreciate it. We are trying our best to give you guys unbiased, just realistic information and data to use for your own, personal investing and trading strategies. We are trying to give you guys up-to-date and breaking news, especially in the Cosmos ecosystem. So again, we really do appreciate you guys. We are trying to grow, and we can only do that with you guys' support. So seeing you guys here each and every day, I just want to say that one more time. We've been seeing the growth. We've definitely been seeing the support, and we just, from the bottom of our hearts, just want to say thank you before we go on any further. Let's jump on into Adam's chart. This is our favorite child in the Cosmos ecosystem. It is our firstborn child, so we got to talk about it. Real quickly, again, same strategy with the 200 SMA. If things just go south, guys, you guys can expect a really good... I need to actually move this because we have been going up and to the right ever so slowly. But this is actually, if I move this, because I did this back here when the 200 SMA actually failed. it's probably more realistically around $20, $21 now. But realistically, we could expect, if things go south for us to find a flooring position, kind of like we saw right here on Market Cipher B. I'm sorry, guys. Let me show you guys here. We did this twice. A flooring position right here over the summer. And then a flooring position right here. No, that wasn't the summer. I'm sorry. Was that the summer? Yeah, no, that was the summer dump. And this, I'm so hard. Market Cipher B, right? And kind of like right here on Market Cipher B. So we did this twice before. And I'm telling you guys, based on those averages below the 200 SMA, once the 200 SMA does not hold up, we can expect a good position to start really DCAing. You could do it a little bit beforehand because, like I showed you with Bitcoin, it doesn't necessarily mean we have to come down to this. I'm just saying, if things kind of go south for us, we could expect a really good flooring position like we saw before to be anywhere between now $20 to $21. I'm going to change that right now on the chart. So this doesn't, hey, come on, change. There we go. I'm going to put $20, $21 now. That doesn't mean it doesn't go down to 18. Like I said, it could wick through. But as you guys can see right now, we are retesting our SMAs. We are retesting the 50 and we're retesting the 200 SMA, guys. I like to use those on my charts. Other people like to use other things, EMAs and whatnot, and other timeframes. I like to just keep it simple. But right now we are trying to recapture that. I do think, like I've said many times, with everything that's happening in the Cosmos ecosystem, with the fundamental change for the Atom token and whatnot, I do think that is more than likely either going to happen or will soon happen, is we'll capture these SMAs and just be on our way like we've done before, guys. So it's just a matter of time until things really kick in. One thing I want to point out to you guys, though, on Market Cipher B, I'm sorry for not doing this earlier. Again, guys, this is where we house the RSIs, which are lagging indicator, and the momentum waves. Check this out. Okay, check this out. We are trying to fight for a position right now with these momentum waves. Obviously, kind of still rounding back down. We don't have that curvature back up. This is the curvature. This curvature is what I'm looking for with these negative money flows right here. I think eventually it's going to happen, guys. It's going to happen. But I'm looking for, let me move my fat head. I'm looking for this kind of curvature on the daily time frame. That's the curvature I'm looking, so we can convert back into the green, the positive money flow on the charts. Now, again, it didn't really maintain itself all too much right here when we did have that curvature happen right here in the past, but it did for a brief moment, and then it stayed kind of going in and out of that red and green for a while before taking us back into the red. One other thing I want to point out to you guys is, even though we are kind of trajecting upwards with the RSIs, it does look like we're kind of stalling a little bit. It does look like we're kind of stalling with the RSIs. Obviously, one of them's kind of just coming back down right now. So give things some time with Atom. You guys know already, if you guys have been with Atom or the Cosmos ecosystem, it's just, you got to be patient. I know one day it's going to change. It's going to change soon.
Feels like the dinosaur man.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. But you know what? Dinosaurs live to be, well, unless they were eaten by other dinosaurs, but they ruled the earth. They ruled the earth, and when they moved, they made sure everything else around them knew that they were moving. So don't sleep on Atom. Obviously, you guys wouldn't, or you guys are not, because you guys are here. But, you know, it's just a matter of time, guys. It's just a matter of time. I do think we're going to be up and on our way, retesting previous highs. Again, we've actually retested, if you look at this chart right here, and keep this in mind, I'm not giving you guys false hopium, but we've retested this upper section of the charts more than we've come back down and retested our lower section of support. So again, there's only so much you can bang on support and resistance before that actually breaks through. Hopefully that is the case for Atom going forward. Again, I've already told you guys what my thoughts are for Atom and the Atom token. I think that's only a matter of time before we just, you know, somebody opens the door and we break through this level of resistance, and we just keep marching on. But yeah, zoom out, guys. Ever since the Corona dump, we've just been in an upward slow trajectory to the upside. It's up and to the right. Don't get fudded. Don't get impatient, guys. If you guys have your bags from anywhere down here, you're in massive profits. You should be staking it. If you've been staking it, you, like a lot of people, would be eligible for many, many airdrops that we've already received. One of them that we're going to lead into right now being Evmos. Who's excited for Evmos? Nick, are you excited for Evmos?
Yeah. I am, but I'm skeptical at the beginning, right? Like, always got to be a little skeptical.
Are you guys, do you guys feel the same way? I know there's a little lag, so I'm going to kind of be a little and drink my coffee while I'm asking this stuff. But how do you guys feel about Evmos? Because I got to be real. With any new launch, any new protocol launch, any new project launch, even though this has been in the works for forever, and I trust the Cosmos team, I trust the devs on this team. I like what they're working on. I like what they're trying to do. I think what I should say, not what they're trying to do, what they will do. I think they will do it. But with anything new, right? There's always hiccups. There's always bumps. It's nothing smooth. Nothing smooth in this game, guys. Can you guys name me one smooth thing that's like
Osmos, Juno?
Okay, you got me on that. Okay, you got me on that one. Juno was pretty smooth, and so was Osmo, and I benefited from both of those. But like, you get what I'm saying. Majority of the time, okay, like I should rephrase that. When we're talking about anything to do with Ethereum, has anything ever been smooth? I should leave out
Ethereum.
Yeah, let me just leave out that caveat. So let me include that caveat so it's better for me at least, so I don't look like a complete dummy. But yeah. I'm kind of thinking there's going to be bumps, but I'm super ultra bullish and hopeful for Evmos, guys. Let's go on in and talk about Evmos again. I'm assuming you guys all already know what Evmos is trying to accomplish. So I'm not gonna spend too much time getting into that. There's been many videos, from Liam or for Confident in Crypto, from DeFi Times, CryptoCito, and stuff like that. They've been doing it for months beforehand, so I'm not gonna, make you guys sit through all of that. I'm assuming you guys already know. But they have their Rektdrop. I think it was just recently. No, this was back in December 5th. I was reading this. I'm sorry, reading so much stuff, guys. But they have the information right here I can share with you guys. If you guys haven't read all of this, let me just share. This is kind of old, back in December, but it still applies, right? This is for the Rektdrop. It's just kind of explaining to you guys, expectations and who's eligible, and how much of it's going where and why it's going there and stuff like that. There was a lot of people, not just people who used Ethereum and got wrecked or got pulled on in the past, but there was a lot of people in the Cosmos ecosystem. Obviously, Osmos delegators, Osmos and Atom LPers, multiple other LP pools. Being in osmosis as well, there's also eligible ION holders. Guys, also don't sleep on ION. I will say that. Do not sleep on ION. ION and the DAO and the team working on things for ION token, still really hopeful for ION. But yeah, guys, a lot of people were included from the Cosmos ecosystem, and this article kind of just goes through it, and then it goes through like where they picked and who they picked for the east side of things and their bridges and whatnot. So I just kind of want to, if you guys didn't get a chance to read this, I wanted to provide that for you guys. And then I wanted to move on in to something. This is the more recent one, right? Yeah, January 13th, more recent. This is the Evmos token model. Again, guys, I'm not going to have you guys sit through all of it. Again, this is, those kind of videos are for the ones that we release that are edited and short and sweet. Try to keep it under 10 minutes. So being that this is a live stream, I'm not going to sit here and read all of this article to you guys. I'm assuming you guys know how to read. I don't know how to read, Dad. But I'm just going to give you guys the links so you guys can do your own homework, because I'm an advocate for doing your own homework. But this goes through the Evmos token model. Again, guys, super bullish. I do want to point out one thing about this, though, guys. They're taking this a step further. And you can see here, Ethereum's token is described in its white paper as the following. Ether is the main internal crypto fuel for Ethereum. So again, guys, nowadays that's the theme, right? Like, it's just fuel, it's governance, it's fuel, it's, blah, 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 blah. I keep hitting my mic. I'm sorry. They're taking it a step further. I highly suggest that you guys go over here and read. Again, I'm assuming you guys pretty much already know all the ins and outs and why this is such an innovative thing that they're trying to accomplish with Evmos. But if you guys don't know, I provided that link. Go on to read it, guys. They're trying to do something a bit different. I should not say a bit different. They're doing stuff a lot differently and trying to reward the ecosystem, and they're trying to put the people first. Again, guys, just like we try to do here in this YouTube channel, we are 1000% committed to making this YouTube channel and our Discord and anything that we do about the people, for the people, always. And that is why I'm always going to be super, super hopeful and bullish on Evmos, because they align with what we are trying to do also ourselves. So read that paper, it'll get you super hopeful and super bullish like me, more than likely. Let's move on over to the big thing at hand, guys. If you guys don't know, and I'm sharing this with you guys, this is where you guys can get your airdrop information. You can connect to it right now. I don't think you can claim. I haven't refreshed this. Yeah, you can't claim just yet. But this is where you guys can get your airdrop. What's up, bro? You guys see that guy right there? Mr. Night Marcher? That is my twin brother. That is my twin brother. I usually don't do this. Yeah, I have a twin. And he is a Twitch streamer. I got to do this because he's here. He's a Twitch streamer who is really good at like Tarkov and a lot of different. He's a really good Twitch streamer gamer. Anyway, if you guys are into that kind of stuff, I gotta show him love. He's my twin brother. Check him out, guys. Drop him a follow. He also has a YouTube channel. Forgive me, bro. I don't have your YouTube channel on me. I have a million things up right now, but feel free if you want to drop a link, you can. But yeah, check him out, guys. Anyway, going into it right now, guys. This is where you guys can see what's going on, what you guys can expect. You just got to connect your MetaMask and or your Kepler wallet, and then you can see what you can be expecting. Now, I got to admit, the majority of the stuff I'm getting, guys, is going to be from the Cosmos ecosystem. I did spend and play around in ETH for some time, but I invested in ETH. I bought a handful of things, but thankfully I didn't really get wrecked, just because like it was expensive and I just didn't see why I was using ETH for some of the things that a lot of other people did. But so that's where a lot of mine's coming from. As you can see, the total average number per user for Cosmos is right around 215. For Osmosis, it's right around 210. For Ethereum, it's right around 175. If you combine all of those, you get an average of right around 600. So I'm a little bit above average, which makes me feel good, but still feeling a little average. I do know personally a few people, like a lot of you guys, just based on the Ethereum interaction, who are getting probably a lot more than I am. But again, guys, be happy with airdrops. Be happy with anything that you get. Again, never. I want to. This is not financial advice, but I just want to give you guys a suggestion. Never think or assume or apply in any kind of which way airdrops to be some kind of like guaranteed or like income source. Because it's not a guarantee. It's like bonuses with people like, 9-to-5 jobs that count their bonus on their overall salary amount. That's stupid. And I highly suggest, not financial advice, but I highly suggest never counting on airdrops to be a form of financial gain. It is what it is. It's an airdrop. It's free money. It's nice when we get them, but please don't like, yeah, don't get your wires crossed is all I'm trying to say. What's up, Brian Haas? My brother from another mother. Him as well, guys. Him as well. Longtime friends. Check him out. Twitch streamers, both of them really good. But yeah, what are you guys getting? If you guys don't mind me asking, what are you guys getting? Also, I have been doing so much work and I can only have so much tabs open. Does anybody know what they're thinking the average price is going to be for each token? Nick, do you know that?
So I did my own math and it came out to about 60 cents a coin. But there was also that article that I linked you this morning that they were looking at somewhere between 220 and 275, which I don't think it's going to happen.
Okay, here you go. Let me show you guys right here. This is what he was talking about. Let me try to put it in order right here. This is one of the articles that he was talking about. Check out that article or post. Going to zero. You guys, you got zero or you think it's going to zero? You guys didn't get any? It's okay. There's time, guys. It's okay. I got zero from ETH, to be honest with you. Zero from ETH. Again, most of my stuff is coming from straight from Cosmos. But okay, so this is the Evmos valuation. Let's go over this real quick, guys, while I have you guys here. I know you guys love it when I rap.
This isn't by Evmos, by the way. This is just somebody who did some math on the side.
Yes, so we should point that out. Definitely point that out. This is just somebody else's thoughts. Again, we're just reviewing somebody else's thoughts for your guys' own enjoyment. And then so you guys can either roast them or yell at us, either one. Like, we're just sharing what we're finding, right? That's our job. We just share things. Man, we're going to get to that in just a minute, or in just a few. So he goes on. I'm not going to read all of this stuff. We're going to get into all of this math equation, right, later. Where's it at, though? Where's it at? Where does it come down to? I saw it earlier. Where did he get to the point, bro? Okay. So apply the model. Again, I'll share this link with you guys right now. Bada bing, bada boom. You guys do your own homework. You tell me if you guys agree with this guy or not. And I'll shout out this guy. I didn't look at who the article was written by, but I'll shout him out later. That's the article. Read it. This is his end conclusion. As you can see, or one of them, apply model for 3K active addresses divided by the total supply of 1 billion. We have one Evmos at $2.20 as our starting value. If Evmos can catch 20K active users, like AVAX, it could grow to be 15.66. So that, I mean, that's bullish, right? That's, hey man, hey, just hold on, start staking. He goes into a couple of other models as well, which obviously you have to, but then again, I don't want to sit here and go over all of them. I'll go over this next model that he's talking about right here. He's saying that, it could go starting off at $2.76, ending up at $18.41. Again, guys, use your own time to research this kind of stuff and come up to your own conclusions. This sums up, I think this is the end of it. This sums up to an average of right around $2.20 for starting, or to $2.76 in the short term, and then ending up somewhere in between 15.66 to 18.41 in the medium term. Again, that's not even long term, guys. One of the things that I really want to know, and I haven't been able to figure out, if you guys have, help us also, guys. This is all a community effort. Again, guys, we're part of the same gang. Don't forget, you guys are part of this gang. You guys can go float around and flirt with other gangs and do your thing during the daytime, but you guys better come back over here and eat your supper. But yeah, let us know if you guys have found anything when it comes to the inflation rate for Evmos for staking. And also, please let me know if you guys have found anything else out as far as like the back end tokenomics, because that has, for me, I got to share that with you guys. Like when I look at things like staking Juno and all that stuff, like reading that section of the white paper has a lot to do if I adopt and buy early. And it should have a lot to do with when you guys decide to adopt and buy early. Again, not financial advice, just letting you guys know the things that are most important to me. Yes, tokenomics, fair drops, and stuff like that are great. And how, movements originate is great. Just like Juno, like when you have that bullishness, like it's a grassrooted community effort, no front running, which there is, I should say, there's no front running, no early investors, no seed sales for the Evmos token. So that's good. But the other thing you guys got to consider is, one, tokenomics, the inflation schedule and stuff like that. And then also the reward schedule, which also goes hand in hand with inflation and tokenomics and stuff like that, right? Like I want to know their timetable. So if anybody knows that, or anybody gets that information ahead of time, please do us a favor, message us, throw it in our Discord, let us know, because we're scanning, but there's only so much that Nick and I can do before. As you can see, I get tongue twisted even thinking about everything. But what's up? What's up, Noah? What's up, B? Yeah, if you guys get that information, let us know. Let us know. But those things that I want to know, once the ability to buy more comes along, admittingly, and again, I'm 100% committed to be transparent with you guys. When I make a move on this, I will tell you guys when I do, not to say to copy me or anything like that, but I'm just being transparent, right? I'm not going to tell you one thing. Nick and I won't tell you one thing and not do it. Like if we say something, we're going to do it. And I'm saying it right now. I'm interested in this regardless of what I just said. Like I do want to know that, and it will influence how much I do. But I think when the ability does come along, I probably will scoop me up anywhere between $5,000 to $10,000 initially extra on top of what I'm getting for the airdrop. So whatever that equates out to be, whatever the token finds the floor at when it does, become available to us, I'm going to be invested into it just because what they're trying to accomplish and what they're trying to do. So probably somewhere in between like 7.5, maybe 7.2, something. I don't know, something like that. Again, don't do it just because I'm saying I'm going to do it, guys. Do your own homework, invest per your own risk management, parameters and what you guys can afford to invest with. Don't invest in things, or don't invest with money that you can't afford to sit on. Please. That is some, not financial advice, but that's just peer-to-peer, friend-to-friend, a suggestion for you guys to think about. Don't overextend. Please don't do that. Anyway, guys, that's enough of that. Let us know what you guys think about this. Let us know what you guys think about what I shared with you guys. I'm bullish. I'm bullish, guys. The next thing I want to talk to you guys about is stars. This is super, super bullish. If you guys don't know, stars is an NFT platform. Has a lot of potential. I've been telling you guys this on the past couple of streams that with everything that's been happening in the ETH ecosystem, and of course with those platforms like OpenSea or whatnot that are also NFT platforms, and all the problems that they've had, they're in a really good position to capitalize once their platform goes live. One of the things they just put out today, so this is a little bit of alpha if you guys don't know, and again, I did capitalize, full transparency. The minute this came out, I bought me some more stars. The minute this came out.
We both did.
Yeah, Nick and I both did. We bought some more stars because there's a burn. There's a burn happening now, guys. So it's going to become a deflationary asset. The staking for it is amazing right now. And also, if you're in LP pools, not saying to do it or not, do it per your own strategy and your own tolerance. The rewards that you get even in Osmosis. What is it right now? What is it in Osmosis? Let's go take a look real quick, guys. The stars pool is like, it's actually still really good, isn't it? Come on, don't lag behind. What is it, guys? Stars, where's stars? Gosh, I hate scrolling. Secret, I saw S. I thought it was going to be stars. Here we go. It's still pretty good. The Atom Stars pool is 43.92%, but they have on top of that, they have external incentives. And then you also have the Stars Osmos pool, which is 115. And then you got external incentives on top of that. So, man, like the staking and the LPing and all that stuff, like super cool. 0% goes to the team. You can't ask for any more than that, guys. Again, I'm all about it being for the people. And when, I think devs and I think teams, honestly, being realistic, I do think they deserve things sometimes. Like, let's be real. It's nice when they say stuff like this, but like, hey, man, I think you guys should maybe get a little something, you guys deserve it. If you guys put out a good product, why can't you guys benefit from it later on? I'm not saying immediately, but obviously like later on. But again, guys, they're saying 0% goes to the team, for the people, by the people, right? 50% is being burnt. Oh, that's bullish AF. So Nick and I just wanted to put that out there for you guys. Nick was on top of this. The minute we saw this, guys, again, it came out 8:25 this morning. Consider it. Actually, let's go take a look real quick. Where's my stars? Real quick. So we got to zoom in right here. Yeah, no, guys, it came down. With every pump, there's a dump, whatever. But look at that. Hopefully engulfing green candle. Again, this isn't like a traditional trading view chart or whatnot. But hopefully we can see this lead into, some more upside. I think when a lot of people catch on, maybe they don't know the news because they're all focused with Evmos. But that's big news, guys. That's big freaking news. So
wait, can I just interrupt for one second?
Yes, of course.
Did you know Tendermint changed their name?
I want to say I did know that, but I'm kind of going brain dead.
They changed it to Ignite.
Oh yeah, I did know that. That they were planning on doing that and stuff like that. Which we should make another video. Man, there's so much stuff. There's so much stuff that we need to make videos of. And please message Nick. I'm gonna put it all on Nick right now, right? Message Nick directly or let him know in the chat, guys. What protocols, what projects do you guys want us to make individual, specific videos on covering in detail? These live streams are great, but I gotta try to always keep them condensed, even though I ramble quite a bit. I got to try to keep them, not as thorough and long on some of these topics because you just don't have time. I don't have time. But let us know if you guys want to know more about things. Let us know, guys. Let us know which ones you guys want us to talk about, and we will definitely. Tendermint changing to Ignite Ignite. I knew that, but for whatever reason, I just, name change. Great. They're still doing the same bullish thing they've been doing. Let's go on over to another thing that I want to talk to you guys about. Now, admittingly, I didn't dive too much into this again, but I'm going to put it out on your guys' radar. This is another airdrop alert. So some more alpha for you guys, right? If you guys didn't know, this was released when you guys were probably sleeping today at 3:45 from Cosmos Everything. Again, a lot of other Twitter handles probably also let you guys know about this. But another airdrop for Atom Osmo and Atom Osmo L peers as well. EXSWAP. Again, if you guys, I think I could be wrong, and forgive me if I am. Correct me. I'm not one of those guys that thinks I know everything. I have a whole bunch of information that I'm trying to store in my itty-bitty dinosaur brain. So if I miss something or missays anything, let me know. I believe after looking at this, EXSWAP is going to be for the... it says right here, XSWAP will be launching when Evmos goes live. So it's going to be like a swap for Evmos. So has a lot of potential. I'm going to link this for you guys. I was a little bit prepared. Look, see, talking about a lot of stuff. Was there a typo or yeah, I should not look at chat. This is check out this article. Be informed. Again, I'm not going to go over everything right here, but as you guys can see, they go over some general information right here. There are no pre-sales. Again, I'm always about, if there's anything that's going to get airdropped to you guys that says anything about people not being able to front run you, I'm going to let you guys know because I'm super bullish about that. I hate anything, any project I don't say hate. I dislike stuff that has traditional VCing or people front running you guys, because I have a saying that I always use. In the traditional markets, in the olden days, I'm old, probably older than most of you guys, but traditionally, the way the markets move or the way the markets go is there's usually earlier allocations given to earlier investors or, VC funds or whatever. That's how they fund their projects, and they get allocated, some kind of early equity into the project. That's why we get dumped on so much in earlier projects like Ethereum. There was a lot of that happening in Ethereum. There was a lot of that happening in other projects. And that's why you guys get dumped on, right? Again, nothing wrong with that whole model. If you guys really think about it, all's fair in love and war. Early adopters, they're taking on the early risk as well. Who knows? These protocols could flop. VCers, that's the whole job of a VC fund, right? Is like they get in early. They have enough money to get invited to spend it on, on projects that could or could not do very well. But because of their large balances, they get invited to that. And that's why there's so much volatility in the markets as we've been seeing recently. And again, that's, one of the biggest things that we face in the crypto market. I promise I'll conclude and get back to it. But that's some of the biggest issues that we've always faced is, the traditional people in the markets or traditional markets, stock markets, or investors, they're always like, there's so much volatility. I'm scared. I don't want to get into it. Well, we're seeing protocols and projects and the push of things like this where there's no pre-sales taking place, happening more and more and more. And I do think with that wave or with that momentum that we're seeing, and with the Cosmos ecosystem being what it is and catching so much momentum, I think we're going to start seeing a shift with developers and how they launch things and how they do things, guys. We're going to start seeing a shift where there's going to be less volatility because of those kind of reasons. But again, guys, just to kind of tie it all back together, I love when I see things happening, especially airdrops for the cosmonauts out there. I'm going to let you guys know every single time I see something like this pop up in their white paper, black paper, or their tokenomics, any single time there's that opportunity, I'm going to let you guys know because there's potential there. And then, of course, you guys got to weigh their distribution and allocations and how they're putting everything out there for you guys. So again, I linked this for you guys to do your guys' own homework. I've already spent a lot of time talking about this swap, or I don't know if they're, I might misspeak, an AM or DEX. They're DEX for Evmos. There's a lot of potential there. Be in the know, guys. Be in the know. Yeah. Let's move on over to the next thing. I think I'm keeping this. This is the same thing here. Okay, here we go. This is our next topic at hand. It's the SIFCHAIN. Now, I'm from America, so I really didn't pay much of mine. Again, I could bend the rules and use VPNs and stuff like that, and get my feet wet with SIFCHAIN. But you know, I'm a conservative degen. I like to just stay in my lane and focus on the things that make me feel good inside. And I will say, admittingly, and I'm not trying to FUD anything or talk down to SIFCHAIN. I think they're great. Yada yada yada. I will say though, being in the States, I just did not get how you can call yourself a DEX, but then limit people based on a region. Like, that's not what DEXs do. That you're not decentralized. Like, let's be real about it, guys. I don't care what your excuse was. You can't say because of regulations in your guys' articles or in your response to people, because of complying with regulations in the United States, even though we call ourselves and promote ourselves as a DEX, limit people for regulation purposes. Like, come on. You're not a DEX then. You're being controlled. So I just did it for that reason, for no other reason. They have great APRs. They have great opportunities there. Honestly, better right now if you're talking about like APRs than Osmosis does. They do. They really do. They're still in like the hundreds for a lot of their pools and stuff like that, to be honest with you. But like I just didn't feel good about that. So I don't go where I don't feel good. I want to go where I feel good about myself. So one of the things that actually just came up though is SIFCHAIN proposed or proposing or preparing to propose a bridge partnership between their PEGI. They're doing a PEGI submission. So again, guys, I'm not going to go into. I'm assuming you guys know a little bit about SIFCHAIN and how they do things. If you don't, again, do your own research. I'm going to provide to you guys this submission. This is something that you guys can trust right here. This is the actual proposal. Read it in its entirety that they are proposing between themselves and Osmosis, which I think is a game changer if implemented in and executed correctly. If you guys want to just go on into their tweet, because it has dark mode, and I can't stand looking at things without dark mode, you can just read it all right here, and they kind of go into it a little bit. But if you want to get into detail, go look at that first link that I sent to you guys. It's basically just a copy from right here, this Google Docs. But they go into and telling why it would be beneficial for both platforms. I do think it would be beneficial for both platforms. I think it would be a game changer for both platforms. Obviously, Osmosis is the #1 DEX in our space, in the Cosmos ecosystem space. And I do think that it would be probably more beneficial, obviously, because it is their bridge, their PEGI bridge, that they are trying to get adopted. But I do think that, again, if they can introduce it and execute the implementation of it, I think it might actually be a really big beneficial thing. That's just my thought process. You guys do your own research. I'm just giving you guys information as I see it, as quickly as I see it, so you guys can be the people in front of the actions that take place, you know, before the masses start foaming in. You guys do your own research, though. Come to your own conclusions. I'm just giving it to you guys. But yeah, you guys let me know. You let me know what you guys think about this. I don't want to say proposal, or this submission, I should say, from SIFCHAIN to Osmosis. What do you guys think about that? Let me know. Join our Discord. Let us know there too, guys. If you guys don't know, Nick, if you haven't already, if you could please give them the link to our Discord group, guys. We have a lot of people there, usually all cosmonauts, but we have people from other ecosystems as well, guys. And I would be lying to you guys. I'm a super huge cosmonaut, but I'd be being dishonest, which I will never be with you guys if I didn't disclose to you that I'm well diversified within the crypto space. You know, I love my Cosmos ecosystem, but you know, I'm interested in some other things as well. So we have other people in there as well. We all just kind of stick with trying to stay positive in the same direction as far as providing information, strategies, or thought processes or theses on things that are happening in the space. We do not tolerate negativity there. We do play around. We're goofballs and stuff like that, but we don't tolerate negativity. Nobody needs trolls. Nobody needs people that are not contributing or being productive and stuff like that, right? You are the company that you keep. So we just try to stay open-minded and bounce off ideas and strategies with each other, guys. I invite you guys, join the Discord. It'll always be 100% for the people. So yeah, if you guys want a place to come chill, I invite you guys. Let us know there. Let's move on to the next thing because I've been rambling again. Okay, this is really, really interesting, okay? Shift not gonna win. Gonna be Alex. Yeah, so Ken, let us know. Let us know. I have my thoughts. Like I said, that I think they're doing it obviously because they haven't had as much adoption or use compared to others. And again, I've already told you one of the bigger reasons why I think that is the case. But again, I think this is leaning more towards their benefit. Of course, but I think there is some things that Osmosis could benefit from as well. Just putting it out there. Next topic at hand, guys, is AKT. Before I jump into this, does everybody love Akash? I'm not asking you guys if you love the chart. I'm just asking you guys if you love Akash and what they're trying to do. Do you guys love decentralized cloud service? Now, they're not a storage. You're not storing your data. It's totally different. So it's not like Filecoin and all this other stuff. Please understand that. I love what Akash is trying to do. Not to sit there and pause too long, but I really do love what they're trying to do. So ignoring the charts, I just got to put that out there first and foremost. Now, to get back into the charts and talk about the thing that everybody wants to know, right? What the hell's going on with Akash? Akash, obviously, right, is in a downtrend. They've had a really good rally once earlier on in like September-ish. I think September, like when you caught the bottom here in July, throughout the summer dump, and then it rallied to the end of September, and then unfortunately, we've just been in a downtrend ever since, like forever slippery slide to the downside. But I do think that this is going to turn around, and I got to give credit where credit's due. I'm going to read off to you guys something that another Twitter account found. Nagato. If you guys don't follow this person, you can choose to or choose not to. They have a big following. I'm going to follow them now. They actually put out some interesting information. Now, I'm going to share with you guys the link so you guys can do your own homework, because I'm an advocate of you guys not just taking my word for it. I want you guys to draw your own conclusions after reading these articles, after looking up this supplied information that we're giving you guys. But that's the link right there, and check out what they're talking about right here, guys. Now, I think, in short, that we're going to see things turn around come this time next year. The reason why we're seeing so much selling pressure for Akash is because of this. Now, if you guys don't know, this is obviously sharing with us the Genesis Akash in circulation vested, and again, this is all estimations. This is it's nothing set in stone. There's estimated. But as you guys can see, being from where we are right now and how price action has gone, they put out a really good piece of information for you guys to use for Akash. This leads into this second page right here, where I think things turn around, guys, is right here, March 2023, when it comes to 16.63%, and that vested amount stabilizes to 100 million. That's when I think is a good section. Now, I'm not giving you guys financial advice, but I think, now you could do it a little bit beforehand too, but I think, that would be where you want to start really paying some attention to Akash's price action and maybe getting some huge accumulation. Now, I shared with you guys this yesterday, and I even put this out on my Twitter because I wanted to know if it was one of you crazy IBCGANG members, who did this? Which one of y'all maniacs did this? Who did this God buy right here? You tell me. Was it one of you guys? Because somebody's super, super bullish on Akash. Is it because Kava has a surge happening? I don't think so. It's only like 100-something% on their surge. And the downside potential could probably outweigh the rewards. I don't know. But maybe, like, that was the only catalyst I could think of. Like, what's happening with Akash right now? Passage, Strange Clan. And Kava has a surge happening for Akash. But their surge reward rate is like 100-something%. not, you know, if it was like 1700 like Adam was, maybe that would be a catalyst for this. But I saw this candle. If you guys look at it, this doesn't look like much. Let me put it into perspective right here, okay? This is the hourly. Somebody bought something right here around $1.22 and it pumped up all the way to $2. That's a lot. That's a lot in 1 hour. If you guys don't know, that is a lot in 1 hour. That is 62%, a little over 62.5% to the upside in an hour. Somebody, a whale moved. And you guys know the saying, swim with the whales, right? Swim with the whales. I'm not saying do it for this whale because, again, that kind of goes against what we were just talking about here. Like, I think based on this chart, March 2023, when the vested supply levels out going forward for years to come and everything else, I don't want to say stabilizes, you know, adjusts as well per that. I think that's when you guys should stop ignoring AKT. Oh, it has a test net. There you go. See, there you go. Nick, you got to tell me what they're saying. There's a test net on the 7th. Could be the catalyst. Is that the catalyst for that? I don't know. That's crazy. That's crazy, though. But yeah, guys, as you can see, I just wanted to share this with you guys. Follow that person if you guys want. Obviously, they have a pretty big following base on Twitter as it is. So I'm assuming they put out some pretty good stuff. But yeah, guys, I just kind of want to put that out there for you guys. Let's see here. We're going to move on over to the next topic at hand. Again, guys, I'm going to give you guys every one of these links, right? This is for HUAHUA, our meme token, our first meme token in the Cosmos space, guys. If you guys have been like me, I haven't sold a single thing of my HUAHUA. I just went straight into staking because the staking was good. And I was like, you know what? If it does even anything close to what Dogecoin or SHIB does, you know, they admittedly say it's just, you know, it's a meme coin with no use case. When they launched it, I was like, you know, free money. I'm just going to stake. Stake it while the staking's good. Accumulate while you can. Well, things have changed. They have now put out that they're going to be entering passage. Excuse me, I was trying to think of another word. It was just slipping through the metaverse. I was trying to think of the metaverse. I tried to stay away from saying metaverse because I initially straight like go into like thinking Facebook and I hate Facebook and all this other stuff. But yeah, they're entering the metaverse via passage, guys. So now, are they going to have a use case? Are they going to have something more? Could be. Could be. I haven't even looked. Nick, let's look real quick. What is HUAHUA's? Did they do anything? Where's HUAHUA? Did they do anything? No, still no. Little bit of a reaction. Little bit, nothing much though. Still,
it looks like it's consolidating.
Yeah,
That's
still, I was gonna say, still, if you go to the overall chart, right? Like we had a good sell-off with every pump, especially for meme coins with no purpose. We had our good hype train, and then we had our dump, our sell-off. It's testing previous support before and or resistance in the past. We could just be kind of like consolidating here before developments happen further. And, you know, it finds a little bit more momentum. Just putting thoughts out there for you guys to digest. Do your own homework. Just letting you guys know. I think I did not press enter. That's the link. Check it out for you guys yourself. Check it. Metaverse, so much more than meta. Yeah, I know. Like, again, that's just me though. Like, stupid Facebook. Why'd you have to ruin it for everybody? Couldn't you have just stayed, like, doing stuff like you've been doing? Why'd you have to come into our space? Get away from our precious. It's our precious. You're ruining it for me. The next thing I want to talk to you guys about is HANSUM. I just want to let you guys know. Again, I'm going to share links with you. Share links. Copy, paste. Real-time sharing. Sharing is caring. That's what we do here. You're addicted to... Yeah, so am I. I'm kind of just addicted to see how much I can accumulate, to be honest. It could go to zero, and I'll be like, look how much I have. Anyway, going into the next one, we're going to be talking about HANSUM and the airdrop snapshot. that was just taken yesterday, guys. Again, this is for Atom, Juno stakers, Juno Swap, and Osmosis LP providers, guys. If you guys have been partaking in any one of those DEXs, any one of those AMMs with their liquidity pools, let's go ahead and click this link real quick. Why is it a wrinkly paper? Or I guess it's not a wrinkly paper. This is like spackle on a wall, right? That don't look handsome. I could have thought of anything else better than that background. Anyway, airdrop eligibility, Atom stakers with a minimum of 5 Atom staked. Pretty common. Juno stakers with a minimum of 5 Atom or 5 Juno staked. Juno Swap LP providers with a minimum of 150. That's fair. I thought that's fair. And same thing with Osmosis LP providers with a minimum of 150 USD pooled. Binance, Coinbase, like always, not included. Centralized exchange validators that you're staking your guys' stuff on, not included. Snapshot taken, as you guys can see here, with this wrinkly stuff, or I would say wrinkly piece of paper, with the spackling behind here, which makes it hard for me to read. You can see here the tokenomics. Doesn't look all too bad. It really doesn't. With any new protocol, I don't want to say I'm a skeptic, but I kind of am. I'm a conservative guy and stuff like that. But like, it's so fun. That's right? Like the same thing with HUAHUA though. Like HANSUM, like where are we going with this? What are we doing with this? Let me know. I admittingly have not dove into much more than surface level stuff. I guess you guys can read this this article right here, which I'll link to you guys. But yeah, like what's the use case? What are we trying to do? I need to know that. Maybe we should make a video about that, Nick. It's apparently a DAO. First thing I see is apparently a DAO. But yeah, guys, airdrop nonetheless. Be on the lookout. Snapshot was already taken. The next thing I want to talk to you guys about is something that Nick actually shared. And Nick, you might actually have to chime in for me a little bit about this. This is Asset Mantle. Now, the reason why I want to bring this up to you guys first and foremost is because, Nick, this is like there's an airdrop, right? There's an airdrop happening?
Yep.
Okay. So again, like you might want to take over on this. Like what is Asset Mantle? Do you like this is a like for where creators can come?
Yeah, so essentially they want to kind of do an NFT thing. It's kind of like another Stars if you want to put it that way, but it's more of for XRPT and PSTAKE and all that kind of ecosystem. So it's a little bit different. I'm going to be honest, I didn't do much research on it. I just saw it was an airdrop, thought we might talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't be honest. There's so much other things to talk about, guys. But yeah, I'll give you guys, that is the link to this article. I guess I don't know. Is this their actual? This is a blog, so I guess it's an article. It's not their actual site. Take a look at it though. It's interesting. I think it's interesting. I like just about first glance. I think it's interesting. So you guys might want to get in the know and kind of I don't want to say try to front run your peers, but you know, obviously if you guys are sitting here, we're trying to give you the information first and foremost, so you guys can be those people. You don't want to be the ones being ran on. You guys want to be the running. The people doing the running. So check all this stuff out, guys. Admittingly, I'm not going to sit here and you know, bore you guys and try to read this thoroughly, which obviously we should have earlier, but we just didn't have time. But this could, I mean, looks interesting. It looks interesting. Vesting period, 6 months, 36 months. Mantle drops. Yeah, I'm going to have to we'll do a deep dive into this and check it out to see what's going on. Now, I do have a couple other things that I just want to quickly touch base on. Again, I want to put this out there real quickly for you guys. Before I say this, I'm not fudding anything. Okay. I'm not fudding anything, but I'm going to bring up something that I was talking about yesterday. And I have to bring up again because developments happen and I wouldn't be doing you guys a service like I said I would be doing by not addressing this. So we talked about Marble DAO and we talked about their drop and their token. And I told you guys my concern with, you know, what was on their white paper. In fact, actually, if let me go back here real quick. Does it show? Whatever. I don't even think it shows. Maybe it's something I tweeted. Tweets. Maybe it's something I tweeted here. Sorry, guys. I don't mean to bore you guys. Let me just look. As you can see, okay, right here. I tweeted. I tweeted this to Marble DAO yesterday in the live stream. This is on their white paper. Like pills, gold bar, coke, and money in the marble. Like the whole thing is they want to sell you NFTs and then also give real world use case by shipping you stuff like actual, like your NFT is just a digital representation of the actual stuff they're going to ship to your door. And you know, I'm not going to get into it, but I shared my concerns. Obviously, like, why the heck did you put pills and coke in this? And like the response I got was like, didn't really, I mean, like, I get what they're trying to do. Like they put up controversial images to get reactions. But like being somebody that I lost my brother-in-law to addiction, to drugs. Like you look like you're promoting drugs and whatnot. And then also on top of like you saying that you're going to be shipping stuff to people directly to their door from a DAO, that means like you're asking people to trust you that much to give you their physical address and ship things. But and then like I'm reading in between the lines, pills, gold bar, coke, and money in marble. Are you like running stuff? Because that's what it looks like to me. It looks like organized crime. It looks like a bad look. Either way, I'm not fudding anything. I'm just giving you guys my honest opinion. And then other things happened on top of their DAO, guys. Let me go into and talk to you guys about the other things that I saw happen after. And even I will say, if you go back and look at my stuff, I even say I'm very interested in your guys' project. Admittingly, though, I'm not trying to fudge you guys. I would love for you guys to come on the stream, and so I can talk to you guys about what's going on with your project and what you guys are aiming to do. Like I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt, but I just want to be honest with them. That's not a good look, in my opinion. To each their own, though. Like people could say I'm just being crazy, whatever. I get it. Like, you know, that's just my opinion. I could be wrong. They could be fantastic. But with something else that's happened just recently for their, I don't know if I just clicked this. Yeah, for their project was, so they launched it on DAO. And now you can see they have a new Marble DAO tab and they have their old Marble DAO tab. Well, what basically was happening yesterday after their drop was, as you can see, to write a proposal, it only costs 0.05 marble. Now, again, super scarce. They were trying to promote that like a super scarce thing, all this other stuff. You know, 0.05, that's realistic. Like to propose something on a DAO. That's what a DAO is. It's a community-driven thing where people can bring up proposals. All like it doesn't matter. They could throw in a proposal after proposal after proposal at the DAO, and it's up to each individual person to do your homework and not just click on things and vote. Right? Like that's the whole point of DAOs. Well, one of the things that actually happened amongst having a bunch of silly proposals come up, to be honest with you guys, and it was because of a number of things. I won't get into that. But somebody put a malicious proposal up and got people to click on it. And basically what it was is they proposed a proposal with coding into it where if you voted yes, if you had it in your wallet, automatically sent that proposal of that wallet of the proposal like so much Juno. So it was like it was shitty. Like, I'm sorry, I shouldn't swear. It was a BS thing to do. I get it, but again, that's the whole purpose. Like that's the whole point, right? Do your own research. Read the stuff before you vote on it. Like literally read the proposals before you vote on it. Make sure that it doesn't have sketchy stuff into it, and don't just vote on anything, right? So with that being said, though, one of the things that they did, again, I'm sorry for kind of making this a long-winded thing, but I gotta let you guys know. I gotta let you guys know, right? Like that's my job. That's what I told you guys. Look at this right here. This happened yesterday. Bugs on DAO. Its beta version cannot be fixed shortly, but the team is supporting promptly. We did our best. Blah 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 blah. They go into saying this right here. And did they cut this out? They might have. I don't even see it anymore. Maybe they deleted it. Hold on. Did they delete it? They did delete it. There was somewhere in there. I promise you guys, if I find it, I'll bring it up to you guys. But they addressed it verbally via text on Twitter, saying that they were going to take down the DAO, you know, punish the person that wrote that code, which I get, that's a bogus move to do from that person, but you shouldn't punish that person. You put it up there. That's your structure. That's the whole point. It's the code. It's how you presented it to people. It's not your fault. It's not their fault. It's everybody's fault that fell for it. To be honest with you, all fairness, right? It's everybody's fault for not reading. But then they were talking about like, oh, we're going to change all this stuff. We're going to, we're going to fix this and all this other stuff. I think that just was a bad look. Again, that just looks sloppy. And then what they did was going back to their DAO. Again, I know I'm flip-flopping back and forth here, guys, but I got to share with you guys this. So they went here, which again, you go put it on, get it to your community, get them to change to a new DAO. Fine. Start over, whatever. But here's where it gets really ugly for me again. Now it costs somebody 55 marble. If I'm getting this right, it could be Marble or Juno. I'm not too versed just yet with DAO. But like you can see here, it says it in the code, proposal deposit 55. Is this Marble? Proposal deposit 55 Marble. Do you know how much that is? That's like at the time over $20,000. Is that controlled or what? Who has $20,000? Most people in your DAO don't have that. So now you're manipulating who can and who can't say stuff for putting up proposals. And even if that's Juno, that's a crap ton of Juno for a lot of people. Like people don't have that. So I just again, I could be inflating my concerns. I could be, stirring the pot, but I do have my concerns about how this has been going so far and how the team is handling it. Like I get it. You're going to go through bumps, you're going to go through growing pains and whatnot. But man, like if you weren't ready and you didn't fully think this through, you shouldn't have launched, be honest with you. And I wish I could find it because it would definitely help a lot more to my concerns. But in their suggestion to do it ASAP, unstake from old DAO, move over, wait 1 hour to claim, yada yada yada, and then vote on the new proposal. That proposal is already closed. Like I did it immediately when I saw this. Again, I'm in it. I have DAO. I tried to move it and put it in there. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. I'm still using it, but like it got shut down really really quickly. I couldn't even vote on that. And then you were saying that you're gonna punish people or not let people be involved in certain things that you said previously. Like it's sloppy. It's all over the place. Again, Marble DAO. With that being said, I don't want to fudge you guys. I'm giving you guys the benefit. I'm inviting you guys. Address my concerns if you don't mind. Because it's not just my concerns. Let's go to Juno Swap real quick, guys. Juno Swap. What is the token going for right now?
300-ish something dollars.
Okay, it came down to just under 300 earlier. So man, I get it. There's a lot of bullish things in that white paper. But I got to be honest, man, I have a lot of concerns as well. 352. So it's basically where it was yesterday. But hopefully I'm not influencing the price of this. I don't want
to. It was $500 yesterday.
Oh yeah. So it went up to 500. Yes. I don't want to influence the price of this. That's not my reasonings for bringing this up. I just want to bring up actual concerns that I'm seeing. It's a DAO that what that person did and the whole reason why you switching from your old DAO to your new DAO, that was fair per the parameters that you put out there. So I don't even think you should be punishing that person. I don't know. Am I just crazy, guys? Soldier Marble. Yeah, Dad. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it, guys. Yeah, and then again, I would love if anybody from the DAO, because I'm gonna tag you guys in it. I've been tagging you guys in it. I don't want you guys, Marble DAO, to think, or Marble community, to think that I'm fudding what you're super bullish on. I think it has potential, but I'm concerned. If you guys would like to talk about it, I'm inviting you guys to talk about it. Just be real. I'm trying to look out for the whole entire IBC gang, for the entire Cosmos ecosystem. So I'm not going to let my bias or my hopium for a scarce asset, which I've been seeing a lot of people talk about. I saw one person say on Twitter, Marble to Bitcoin. I'll bet you 100 Juno. And then was just dogging people that are you serious? Do you know what it would take for Marble to get to 2 Bitcoin? Let's just do math. Let's just do simple math. You're crazy. But like, don't get into the hopium. Don't get into the hype train. It's nice to like, you know, get excited, but don't try to promote things and get people overly excited. And like, that's how people lose money. You know, let's be real. Let's talk about a few things, guys. Let's talk about a few things, about things. Again, I don't mean to be a negative Nancy about Marble. I'm not. So again, guys, come talk to me. But let's go ahead and talk about a few things. Nick, is there anything that we need to cover from chat first, though? No.
One sec here.
Oh,
one sec. So Oliver mentioned Desmos. I guess we can talk about that now, or if you want to leave that for a different stream, just kind of what's going on there.
Admittingly, there's a lot to bite into with that. So if you don't mind, we'll make a separate video just for that, if you don't. That's because there's a lot going on over there, and I'm just not prepared, to be honest with you. Yeah. But if you want, we can just quickly, let's go on over the asset real quick and talk about it real quick. We can talk about their chart real quick. Let's do that. But there's some developments and stuff happening for them that I would like to cover directly with.
Oh, and then if there's anything on NETA or PSTAKE or anything like that, I'm going to tell you right now, from what I've been seeing on PSTAKE, I am in their private Telegram group with like the devs and stuff like that. And there hasn't been that many developments so far. They're still working out the kinks and stuff like that, but they should be pretty soon, they should be releasing some stuff.
Yeah, man. It's so easy to go to 2 hours, guys. I'm telling you, so much stuff happening in the Cosmos ecosystem. Let's try to do that. Let's try to get this really quickly. Let's talk about Desmos real quick. We're looking at the overall chart right here. We had a really good pump, right? Social media platform and everything else in between that they're trying to do and trying to accomplish, guys. You can stake. Right now, that's what I've been doing. I've just been staking. I like what they're trying to accomplish. So I would like to see where it goes. We'll make a separate video and talk about that. But right now, kind of just consolidating right around this range right here, guys. Again, it's been all the way down recently to about 52 cents. It's up right now to 71. Was just recently at 72. Guys, I think not financial advice. I think this is just a good consolidation DCA point on the charts. And I'm a long-term bullish on what Desmos is trying to do. I didn't like how they initially put stuff out there, but I'm not talking about that in today's video. We'll talk about that in the other video, in the more specific video. But overall, where they are right now in the charts just looks like consolidation. This is where you want to buy in the consolidation range, guys. Again, could dip down a little bit further, so please practice a proper DCA strategy. You guys know I do mine in 4s or in quarters. Every one of my positions, though, will enforce my original positions with more positions, so figure that out. I don't have enough time to talk about it, but that's how I do my DCAing. PSTAKE real quick, guys, or persistence. Let's just go over persistence XPRT and take look at that. Look at that, by the way. Bump, 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 bump. Crazy. Another really good place for consolidation and to buy. You guys, I know this looks like a very wonky chart, right? But you don't want to buy the tops, you want to buy the bottoms. And if you guys are interested at all at what PSTAKE is trying to do, and in conjunction with CMDX and yada, 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 this consolidation range that we've been in since February is a good range to be staking your long-term bags if your conviction is there with PSTAKE and CMDX and the whole platform. So again, guys, you want to be buying here. This looks like a good position to maybe buy. Not financial advice, could go down further, but again, 4s, right? DCA in 4s. Reinforce your position with more positions. Let's go on over. Got to talk about Juno. My baby. I love my baby. I'm not going to lie, guys. I'm not going to lie. I love Juno. I've been telling y'all since back here. I've been telling y'all since it dropped. I've been telling y'all before it even came out, actually. Go look at my playlist. There's a big video on why I think everybody should be holding, even at this price right now. Consider DCAing yourself into Juno long term. You'd be crazy not to. But yeah, we're in price discovery right now, or going back into price discovery. Hopefully momentum can take us back up there. Not much more to say about that. Although, golf claps for all of you Juno believers and stakers, guys. Compound while you can. First 3 phases of Juno is the most bullish. We're almost done with phase 1 already. You know it. Do your research. Let's go on over real quickly. Let's talk about Osmosis. Or Osmo, I'm sorry. Come on. Oh, you know why? No, it's not epoch time.
Maybe touch on NETA.
Yeah, it's not letting me do anything. So NETA's in a dip. Don't, just because things are dipping though, don't count it out. Don't count it out, guys. I will say if NETA goes below 1,000, your boy is gonna have a lot, and I'm buying. I still have some of the original drop, but I'll probably buy more just because of its store value and what it can become with the DAO and whatnot and the burn that just recently happened. Guys, at one point this airdrop was over $30,000 for me. Massive. I was smart. I'm not telling you guys to do this, but I did take profits. I converted some into Juno. I benefited from it. But again, I held on to a bunch of it, and I'm going to accumulate more. This is where you guys want to buy. Is you guys don't want to buy the tops. You guys want to buy the bottoms. Give me this opportunity with a scarce asset that'll never have any more in circulation ever. And if you guys are bullish on Juno, you should be bullish on NETA. Don't sleep on it, guys. The potential is there. I have to remind you guys, little different for Ion, so you can't compare it apples to apples. But again, scarce asset. We saw what happened just recently for Ion. Again, it's up to the community to make it happen. But we saw Ion almost in a similar boat, right? When it first launched, it came down here, came all the way down, had a big run up, came all the way down under 1,000, and then skyrocketed above $23,000. Now, you would have been slapping yourself silly with all the gains if you hopefully bought the bottom. Yeah, Nick, I know Nick did.
I was.
Real talk, guys. Nick bought the bottom and sold the top with a crap ton of that shit. Sorry, I'm swearing. Bad on me. But again, potential, right? We're talking about potential. And I'm not giving you guys financial advice, but if you guys are speculating on potential, NETA's there. NETA has potential. We already talked about Akash. Secret network. Secret. I can't say it. I have a tongue tie. Secret network. I like privacy coins. I think they have I think they have some issues that they need to kind of work out with Shade, with Silk, with everything. But overall, the platform for Secret's working just fine with their NFTs and all that other stuff. They have a lot of stuff happening. I like privacy coins. I think with what's happening around the world, I think we could see this easily go up to $10 in the next year. Conservatively, again, guys, we saw that just recently, so easily could get back up to $10 and could also come back down to its previous low, which is right around $3.70. So practice proper DCAing if you guys are bullish on Secret. Atom, we already talked about Atom earlier, so I don't have to talk about that. Anything else you guys want me to talk about? Because it's getting late already, guys. It's been a while since we've been on. With that being said, guys, do us a favor, like the video, subscribe, please. All you people that are here new, don't forget, when we hit 1,000, if you're one of the subscribers, once we hit 1,000, I'm cutting off right there. I'm going to take a snapshot. I'll put out the print. I'll know everybody that's been a current subscriber up to 1,000. We're giving away 2 big bags of crypto. And I promise you guys are going to like it. You guys are going to like it. Also, we do giveaways all the time on Twitter, so follow our Twitters. We do giveaways in our Discord. Come and hang out in the Discord, guys. Be part of the community that cares about you guys. Also, the only way that we actually make any kind of gains by, doing what we do, and you guys don't have to do this, 100% don't, but it would be nice. We've just now started selling merch. A portion of that merch, half of it will go into a transparent wallet so that we can use it to give back to the community. We're going to make it a transparent wallet at all times. You guys will actually see as well how much we sell of merch and where that profit is going. Again, some of it's going to go back in, obviously, because we need to grow the stream. But the other half, completely half of it, is going to go back into a transparent wallet that we can use for staking, whether it be Juno, whether it be a mixture of different assets that have good tokenomics, good APRs. But we're going to use that to be able to give back to you guys just for being active members of the IBC gang. You guys will be able to benefit from everything that we do, because again, guys, 1,000% will always be about you guys. Always, anything that we do will always have a way to benefit you guys. So please, if you guys do decide, check out the link. I don't know if I actually have it linked in there, but if Nick, you can link the merch store. Yep, that's right now the only way that we go about doing things until we hit 1,000 and then play the YouTube game. But we will never take anything from a sponsorship like CMDX. I love CMDX. I want synthetics. I'll be honest with you guys. They have approached me, like Nick said. XRPT has approached him. We've just made it our thing, guys. We're not going to play that game. We will not be jaded, not be influenced, and not be held down, even if we like the projects. by being sponsored by anybody. One, both of us don't need it. We like doing this because we believe in what we're doing. We believe in the ecosystem. We believe in you guys. We want financial freedom, and we want you guys to be able to be in the best position as possible going forward. So we do that because of that. So yeah, guys, that's our commitment to you guys. Again, check it out. No pressure. You guys don't need to. Absolutely would be loved if you guys did, though, and we would wholeheartedly appreciate you guys if it does happen. Anyway, with that being said, guys, my name is Tank. The back end is Nick, the mysterious Nick in the background. We will be coming back with you guys, or coming back with another video. What is tomorrow? Friday? Tomorrow? Thursday. I don't even know. Maybe making a video. Actually, it's Thursday. We try to do lives no matter what on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And we're going to try to do videos. But even though we might do live videos if the Cosmos ecosystem is pumping, there's something you guys need to know on Tuesdays and Thursdays. But we'll probably try to put out a video on one of the topics that we were talking about earlier tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that, guys. With that being said, stay in profits. Don't overextend. Be patient. It's beneficial to be patient. Yes, you could miss out on a little bit of percentage gains, but you don't want to get ran over by the hurt train. So be patient. It's more beneficial than anything, guys. Be blessed. Get out of here. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your gains.